See the moonlights on the town. Whoa, I'm getting ready. Talawa TV is in the town. Whoa, I'm getting ready. Got a corner on the telephone. Yeah, this is the Ocean of the Messenger, and you're watching Talawa TV with the host and best. Davis, take it away.
My followers, good evening, good afternoon, possibly good morning, all depends on where you're based in the world. Welcome back to another live watch along. The headline, the banner, pretty much reads for itself, doesn't it? If you don't want to read it, I'll go ahead and read it for you. It says Suriname versus Jamaica in the Concacaf Nations League. And this is match day one, and I'll be giving you a live watch along. Before I get started, I'm going to be going for a few things. Might touch on it if I have enough time. Just got a little over 20 minutes to go until kickoff. If you are having trouble viewing the match, let me know and I'll try and point you in the right direction. So like I said, we've got just about a little over 20 minutes, call it maybe 22 minutes until kickoff, where we'll be taking on Suriname. Suriname are hosting us in tonight's Concacaf Nation League's fixture. Let me know how you guys are feeling about this one. I'm going to be giving you your starting 11, probably what you expected, given the players who accepted the call up, given the committed players who accepted the call up. So let me know what you guys think of the starting 11. I'm going to get started and look at my screen to make sure I've got everything set up. I do. Like I said, guys, check your clocks. My time is 11:39 over here in London. So edging towards a 12 a.m. kickoff. So that will be a 6 p.m. kickoff if you're based in Jamaica. So try and get yourselves comfortable. Try and see if you can find a stream. Typically, if you're based in Jamaica, these games are often shown on Flow Sports. If you're in Jamaica, try and see if you can watch the game on Flow Sports. If you're across the pond, possibly the usual sports channels for yourself. If you're based in London like myself, you need to keep your eyes on the CONCACAF YouTube channel. That should be all good to go. If you're based across the pond and you want to watch the game via YouTube, you more than likely will be needing a VPN. So that should be that. I'm going to be giving you guys your starting 11 in a couple minutes. Before I get started, let me go ahead and do something the usual for these watch alongs. If you guys want to join me and talk through the game at some point, I'm going to drop this in the comment section for you guys. So that is the link to tonight's live stream. If you want to come in and join me for tonight's live watch along, you're more than welcome to. My only rule is to just be respectful. So careful with your language, and also be respectful to any potential co-hosts, any potential guests, and also the guys there in the comment section. So let me go ahead and turn on my shared screen so I can give you guys the all important uh the all important starting 11 there. So bear with me. Let me go and turn on my shared screen for you guys. So yes, that should be up and running. Right, so let's head over to Twitter. I trust that you guys can see this. If you can't see it, I'm going to read it out for you anyway. So apologies if you can't see what's on screen in front of me. So it's tonight's lineup. And if you're just tuning in, this is match day one of the CONCACAF Nations League and for 2022. And what's on your screen, you're looking at tonight's starting 11. You can see the C next to the skipper's name. The skipper between the sticks is Andre Blake, or Blakey, the brick wall, as so many of us love to call him. So I'll read out the starting 11 from the back. We've got Andre Blake, Javane Brown, Ricardo Thomas, Damian Lowe, Richard King, Devin Williams, Kevin Lambert, Leon Bailey, Tariq McGee, Junior Flemings, and a Tafarai by Grave. And on the bench, we've got Campbell, Topi, Simpson, Chambers, Chong, Green, Paris, and Knight. So, if you guys want me to go over that starting 11 again, do let me know, and I'll be more than happy to read it out for you guys. Let me know your thoughts on the starting 11. I can see something here on the JFF official Twitter account. It says link to watch. I'm not going to click on that just in case it gives me a copyright strike. So if you want to watch the game, you could go ahead and follow what the JFF Twitter account is saying. Like I said to you before, if you're in Jamaica or possibly somewhere in the Caribbean, give Flow Sports a try. So the game should be available on Flow Sports. Also, if you head over to the JFF Twitter account, you should see a link. Not really sure where that link takes you. Apparently, that link takes you to a stream that should be showing the game. So good luck with that. Or you could just follow what I already touched on in terms of watching the game via YouTube, a bit like myself. Like I said, if you are based in the UK, you can go ahead and try watching the game on YouTube. If you're based across the pond and you want to watch via YouTube, you're perhaps going to be needing a VPN. So best of luck with that. I'm going to put on my headphones because I have a feeling that this stream will be starting any minute now, and it will give me a great opportunity to give you guys some live commentary of the game. So let me just turn my second screen around. If you see me looking to the side, it's because I'm trying to keep my eyes on the game, and the stream hasn't started yet. You've got a little over 16 minutes until kickoff, so go ahead and try and find your streams and make yourselves comfortable. I'm gonna keep my shade screen on for you guys, and I'm gonna do what we usually do when it comes to these live watch-alongs, and that is to look back at the last four games for the host. Host on tonight's occasion is Suriname, and we are their opponents. So the usual, looking at the last four games, just to get a sense of what we're up against in terms of um, winning streaks or in terms of how we're looking going into the game. Winning streak there is for Suriname. So what I'm going to do is go over to my shade screen again and click on Suriname, and you can see a long list of games there. Like I said, I'm focusing on the last four matches for tonight's host, and tonight's host, as I've said so many times before in the stream, is our Suriname. You can probably read the results there for yourself, but just in case you can't, let's go ahead and zoom in to make that a little bit more bolder for you guys. You can see here, these are some of the fixtures that dates back from almost a year ago. Suriname versus Guadeloupe there in July 2021, almost a year ago. They walked away as 2-1 winners, and this was actually in the Concacaf Gold Cup, and they went on to beating Barbados 1-0. This was in a friendly. Again, this is just to give you a sense of how Suriname are looking coming into tonight's game based off their last four games competitively, and a few friendlies as well. Nice to see that they've been a little bit proactive, even though they've been out of competition for a while now. Nice to see that they've managed to get some friendlies in the diary. That's always a positive sign. You can see that they also beat Guyana 2-1 again in a friendly. But they ended their winning streak there against Thailand. Thailand walked away with a sneaky 1-0 victory. That might have been a slim marginal difference there. Didn't watch that game, so I can't really talk you through how that one went, but you can see the scoreline reads for itself that Thailand score in the early minutes there in the 27th minute against Suriname. That was their last defeat. So they're coming into tonight's game, not a friendly, in a competitive fixture on the back end of a 1-0 loss. Prior to that, they were on a bit of a decent run. Yes, one competitive in the CONCACAF Gold Cup, beating Guadeloupe 2-1, and then went on to beating Barbados and Guyana. Yes, you can argue and say that they are lesser oppositions than Suriname. And if we cross over to Jamaica, you guys should be familiar with Jamaica because I trust that you're mainly Jamaican Reggae Boys supporters. So you should know, without me speaking about the last four games, you should know how we looked. But if in case you have a little bit of a short-term memory and you try to block out some of our previous results there where the World Cup qualifiers is concerned, let me go ahead and give you a gentle reminder. And this is how we looked, looking back on the last four games there. Losing against Costa Rica there back in February, early February, that is. You should be able to see that on your screen. If not, let me just kindly zoom in a little bit more for you all. And then we went on to etching a 1-all draw against El Salvador. That was in March of this year. A few days later, we all know what happened in this historic match there for Canada, and they walked away with 4-0, beating us 4-0 on home soil, and that pretty much sealed their fate to this year's World Cup. And then we ended things off in our World Cup qualifiers. We knew by then, long before we got to Honduras, that we won't be going to this year's World Cup in Qatar, but we ended things on somewhat of a positive note against Honduras, beating them 2-1. And that pretty much takes us to the present, where Paul Hall is starting off on a fresh page, fresh note. In charge, the gaffer, Mr. Paul Hall, our head coach, taking charge of the Reggae Boys on a fresh note, hopefully a brand new book as well. And tonight, things kick off in the Concacaf Nations League against Suriname. And like I said, this is match day 1, and we are in Group A right there. So in case you guys are wondering, where do we go from here? Well, from here, avoid looking here where it says Uruguay, because this is not happening. Not really sure why they tried to sandwich a fixture against Uruguay whilst we're in a competitive tournament. Made no sense when they first announced it, and I'm actually quite pleased that that one isn't going ahead for the time being. Hopefully, somewhere in the future we can face off against Uruguay. But right now, that's just added distractions and could potentially risk if the fixture did go ahead. It's not going ahead, but if it were to go ahead, could potentially put ourselves at risk of picking up some key injuries. Now we know, based on our player call-ups, that we are treading on eggshells at the moment, so we can't afford to pick up any significant injuries. So I am a little bit pleased there to see that we won't be playing against Uruguay. Again, I don't know why that fixture was penciled in between us playing Suriname and just before we play Mexico. Made zero sense at the time, and I'm glad that that one won't be happening. Okay, so after we played Suriname, that game is going to be kicking off in about 11 minutes time, by the way, guys. We then face Suriname again on Tuesday. If it says Wednesday, that is because you're looking at the UK time in there. So it should be on Tuesday that we'll kick off against Suriname, this time on home soil. And then it says right at the bottom, National Stadium. And then we will make a trip to Mexico, our fierce rivals. I know you guys love squaring off against Mexico, don't you? Again, this one will be played on a Tuesday, despite it saying Wednesday. It says Wednesday if you are based in the UK like myself. We'll be playing against Mexico. Did I say we traveled to Mexico? No, that's actually us hosting Mexico. My apologies there, guys. So staying on home soil against Suriname and against Mexico there. And then we pause until 2023, penciled in to be decided for the time being. You might want to pencil this one in your diary when we actually travel to Mexico. And this date, as things stand, is the 26th of March 2023. 10 minutes to go until kickoff there, guys. So that's how things is looking. I might revert back to the group stage at some point. Our opponents there that we'll be facing off against. So I'll take another look at our upcoming opponents. So that would be Suriname and Mexico at some point. Right, let me take this one off. So, 0-0. Mr. Ballin says you can try Paramount Plus if you're based in the United States. So go ahead and try Paramount Plus. Let me go ahead and refresh this, because surely the game should be kicked off. Not kicked off. The commentary for this match should have already started by now. Yes, it has. It has started. So let's fast forward and see. Yes, perfect timing. 9 minutes to go until kickoff. Thankfully, both teams are in the tunnel. Do we have a change, guys? There was a there. Okay, so Amal Knight. Amal Knight is actually starting, and tonight's captain is Andre. It's not Andre Lowe. Sorry, Andre Lowe. Damien Lowe is tonight's captain. So not sure what happened there. Maybe Blakey picked up a injury in warm ups. So ignore that starting 11 there that was put out by JFF. Clearly. Something happened again. Not really sure what happened. Let's see if I can do a little quick search on JFF's Twitter account to see if they've announced anything. So instant recognizable change there to the starting 11 is Damian Lowe is tonight's captain and Amal Knight is starting instead of Andre Blake. I've just gone through our Twitter account, the JFF Twitter account, and they've not said anything. But trust that my eyes aren't deceiving me. I'll listen carefully to find out why there was a surprise change, quite different to what JFF have put out on their social media. Also, try to talk about Paul Hall's press conference. If you guys caught wind of Paul Hall's press conference, quite a positive one if you ask me. As transparent as ever. Like the fact that he's making clear that he questions the lack of commitment from some players. I think he has every right to question them, because when you let your gaffer down when he needs you the most, don't expect him to support you publicly. So yes, guys, Amal Knight is definitely starting instead of Andre Blake. I'm hoping, just goes back to what I was saying earlier on when I said we can't afford to pick up any decisive injuries. Hopefully, it's not nothing significant. I'm hoping on this occasion that it's more precautionary where Andre Blake is concerned. So Andre Blake I'm expecting to be sat on the bench somewhere. And tonight's goalkeeper, again, let me reiterate, is Amal Knight. And the skipper on this occasion is the head of state, Mr. Damien Lowe. Patiently waiting, but both teams are on the field of play. And what should follow next is the national anthem. Let me know, Mike. Mr. Ballin, good evening to yourself, Mr. Ballin. Excuse my manners. I've not told you good evening yet. So good evening, and good evening to all the guys who are watching as well. I hope that you're all well. You guys are quiet, unusually quiet tonight. I'm not really sure why that is, but you guys are unusually quiet. So they're having a moment of silence. That moment of silence has now gone as the referee, tonight's referee, has blown his whistle. And like I said, what should now follow is the national anthem. So Haiti versus Bermuda, 0-0 in the 88th minute. Okay. Okay, so guys, in case you were sorry, in case you guys are wondering, tonight's live watch along is about Suriname taking on Jamaica. Suriname are hosting us on tonight's occasion in the Concacaf Nations League. Don't really know why there's this delay. Is the speakers not working in the stadium? There seems to be a little bit of a delay. Pardon me, there is no delay. The national anthem is playing, it's just quite faint. So that's the national anthem. I like to call it the best national anthem on the planet. And if I say that, then you know that that's the national anthem of Jamaica. So let me check my clock and see. We are 5 minutes away from kickoff. So I'll show you if I can touch on a few things that Paul Hall, the gaffer, said there in his press conference. So the key takeaways there, he touched on a few players. I'm not going to try and scapegoat anyone and name any names. He did touch on a few players that he extended the invites to, the national the call-ups for this window where the CONCACAF Nation League fixtures are concerned, and some of them declined the invitation, citing a number of reasons to do with partners having a baby and getting married and so on. Reasonable excuses. I always say that the only reasons, valuable reasons why players should turn down a call up is one, in relation to family, health. Health could be physical or mental. Those are, for me, are the only real exceptions when players turn down their call ups. So you touched on that. He also gave us, again, great transparency when it comes to players turning down their call ups, and he gave us the transparency there as it relates to clubs and country. This age-old conversation that's been going on since the last World Cup qualification way back in 1998. The politics between clubs based in the UK, possibly Scotland as well. You guys will be displeased to hear that that's still present. Be interesting to see how Paul Hall tackles this ongoing situation where a lack of commitment is concerned between certain players. Does he bring them back into the fold, or does he say enough is enough? I'm moving forward without you? Because these players, be it intentionally or unintentionally, I think that they disrupt any synergy building there that Paul Hall is trying to generate. Another key takeaway there from that press conference for tonight's match against Suriname was the mentioning of Arsenal's Amari Hutchinson. Yeah, Amari Hutchinson there, guys. I thought I made a mistake. Yeah, Amari Hutchinson. One of the positive things there from Amari Hutchinson's involvement with the Reggae Boys during the Suriname game is from Paul Hall. It was a perfect opportunity to bring Amari Hutchinson into the fold. And since then, it seems like it's had a knock on effect where other players based in the UK, similar players from the similar demographics to Amari Hutchinson, wants to come on board and play for the Reggae Boys. So that's a huge plus. I liked what Paul Hall said. He said, paraphrasing, that he's eyeing players of dual nationality, and I thought that is something that we should have been doing. Dating back to perhaps 2 decades ago. Good to see that we have a gaffer in charge who wants to be proactive. In his words, he wants to be aggressive in that market as it relates to attracting and pulling players over into our camp who have dual nationality to represent, dare I say, England and Jamaica. So that was refreshing to hear. Just to let you guys know, in case you're wondering, I did read out that starting 11. There's a bit of a slight change to tonight's starting 11. So the starting 11 that's been put out by the Jamaica Football Federation has Andre Blake in goal, the skipper, the usual skipper. Well, he's on the sidelines. I'm assuming it says he's on the sideline because he's been replaced by Amal Knight. Amal Knight is between the sticks for tonight's game. And the skipper's armband has gone to the head of state, Mr. Damien Lowe. The day first time I'm seeing you on this channel. How you? How's everything going? On Alex Jordan. Alex Jordan. I would think this is Alex. You're going to have to add some clarity to that one for me. I don't know who you're referring to, if I'm being completely honest with you. So, guys, we're minutes away from kickoff, and it looks like we'll be kicking things off. Lovely pitch, lovely, lovely, lovely pitch. I'm not familiar with Alex Jordan, but I hope it's something positive that you're drawing the comparison with. But whoever Alex Jordan is, I hope that's a wonderful comparison. Yes, guys, we are seconds away from kickoff, and the game has kicked off, and we are playing in Group A, Suriname versus Jamaica. Things have kicked off. Looks like they've got a decent turnout in Suriname as well there, guys. What people watching on from all angles. Oh Jesus, this doesn't look good. This doesn't look good, guys. This doesn't look good. And it's Bailey. Doesn't matter if it's Leon Bailey that's on the floor. Whoever is on the floor, it doesn't look good. And the reason why I'm saying it doesn't look good is because I have said that with such a feeble squad, we do want to tread very carefully. Obviously, don't want to pick up any sanctions, any red cards. More importantly, oh, that was a slip. He actually slipped. So it wasn't no coming together, which is great, but he slipped. I'm hoping he didn't pull a muscle, but as it is Leon Bailey and injuries hasn't been his best friend this season, it is a worry. Hope, but he's back up on his feet now, so looks like the number 7 is all right. Good that he's back on his feet there, guys. I'm a little bit of a scare there at early doors in just over a minute played with Leon Bailey, taking a little bit of a tumble, but thankfully he's all right. So, guys, in the comment section, you guys there in the comment section, you're awfully quiet tonight. Let me know your score prediction. Let me know what you guys are going for. It's actually rude of me to not talk about the last time we played Suriname. And that was almost a year ago. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that was in the Gold Cup there, guys. That was quite some time ago, back in 2021. I think it might have been July 2021, and we were winners on that occasion. We walked away as winners on that occasion against Suriname. I think it might have been, what was it, a 2-0 or a 2-1 scoreline? I think I remember Nicholson scoring. Was it Nicholson and Reed? Rather than guessing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually check that result there for you guys. Let's see if memory serves me well. I do know that we put 2 goals past them at least. Might have been a 2-0. So let's go and check that game for you guys quickly. So yeah, so the last time we played them was back in July the 12th of 2021, and we did beat them, Shamar Nicholson and Bobby Reed, 2 players who are unavailable on tonight's occasion. And that on that occasion, guys, that was during the Gold Cup. I'll take, well, you didn't need to say it's a compliment. From you said Jamaican, I knew that was a compliment. Thank you. Thank you. What's their social media? Would love to keep an eye on their work, see what I can clearly I can learn from them, since you're saying that they're one of the best. So thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying the commentary. So I think this is the first time. Apologies if I'm mistaken. I think this is the first time I've seen you on my channel. I hope it won't be the last. So yes, guys, fire away with your score predictions there. It's time for me to start making a couple notes, little halftime and full-time notes. So let's see. First half, second half. If you're just tuning in there, guys, ignore that starting 11 that was put out by the the JFF, Jamaica Football Federation Twitter account. Slight change to our starting 11. Amal Knight replaces. Woo! Flemings from distance. Oh, he let that one rip from distance there, Junior Flemings. But that ricocheted right into one of the Suriname players. As I was saying, Amal Knight replaces Andre Blake between the sticks. Waiting to see if we can get some information on the reasons for that sudden change there. Nothing at present. I'm only assuming that it might relate to perhaps a precautionary decision there from the gaffer being our head coach, Mr. Paul Hall. You guys are going really quiet on me tonight. Why is that? I hope that you've at least hit the like button. You have been hitting the like button. Thank you very much for that. Nice to see that I don't have to remind anyone to hit the like button. Again, let me know your score predictions. We've gone past the 5-minute mark here. Jamaica taking on Suriname. In case you're wondering, what is this all about? It's Suriname versus Jamaica in the Concacaf Nations League, and this is your live watch along. So far, as things stand, it's Suriname 0, Jamaica 0. In case you're wondering, where can you watch the match? Well, if you're in the States, you can go ahead and give Paramount Plus a try. If you're across the pond in the UK like myself, you can go ahead and try YouTube. If you're based in Jamaica or in Canada or the United States and you want to try YouTube, you might be needing a VPN. Jesus, whoa. Good movement, guys. Unfortunately, bit of good movement there by the host. Thankfully, that one didn't fly into the back of the net. Good advantage play there by the match officiate. Why am I struggling with this word? Match officiator, being the tonight's referee. advantage play to Suriname. And that one I almost ended up with Suriname opening the scoring. First corner of the night goes to tonight's host, Suriname. That was threatening. I thought they might have bust our net just then, guys, but thankfully that's not the case. Yeah, that how you guys feeling about the game so far? Also was scared at early doors and under 2 minutes. A little bit of a slip there from Leon Bailey. I think we all had our hands in our mouths thinking, what's going on? Oh, fair enough. Suriname on the attack again. Quick low block there by Damian Lowe. He needed to do that because they were on a swift break, trying to break through our lines. Good. Oh. Ooh. Bailey's kick inside the box. Actually, Bailey's shot inside the box is rewarded in a corner kick. Good, if I'm being honest, good end-to-end stuff so far there, guys. The host asking the questions, Jamaica also asking the questions as well. No one has managed to find an answer so far. Look on the clock, we've got just over 8 minutes gone in tonight's match so far. And Ramsey, good day to yourself. So again, guys, I keep having to ask you guys, are you guys feeling nervous? You're feeling too afraid to give me your score predictions? Let me know your score predictions for tonight's show. I don't think I'm going to be making this one as long-winded as I usually make my live stream. So we might shut up at early doors at the end of tonight's live stream. Also, you would have noticed that I didn't mention that hammering there, were friendly against Catalonia, mainly because of the makeup of the squad and what it was on that day, on the occasion. I don't think no one wants me to remind you all of what happened against Catalonia, so I won't push or press too hard. Oh my! Get back in position! They're quite fiery, Suriname guys. Don't think you guys want me to tell you that, but they're quite fiery. Good ball that over the top. All night needs to tread carefully. Very risky to come off his line and come out so deep. Could have ended up embarrassing himself, but thankfully that's not the case on that occasion. Um, so he needs to tread carefully. So, guys, again, let me know your thoughts on the game so far as we edge towards the quarter-final being played. Just to reiterate what I've already said, in case you are just tuning in, tonight's live stream is about Suriname. Suriname taking on Jamaica in match day 1 of the Concacaf Nations League, where we're placed in Group A. And the skipper on tonight's occasion is Damian Lowe, and he's wearing the armband in the absence of Andre Blake. Though it does say Andre Blake is starting between the sticks on our social media, I can assure you that that's not the case. Amal Knight is between the sticks. Suriname on the attack again. See what's going to happen. Ooh. Ooh. Whew. They are playing some good football here, Suriname guys. Moving the ball well, asking the right questions. Just unfortunately for them, they've not managed to find an answer. I would love for it to stay that way, but who knows? Good little trickery there from the back by Junior Flemings. Get himself out of a bit of a trouble. McGee as well. Nice to see McGee back in the team. I'm hoping it stays that way because his talent. Don't think anyone needs me to echo Tariq McGee's talent. I think we all know what he's capable of. There we go. Going for a 2-1 Jamaica. Okay, I like the sound of that. I'll take that. I just want a win in any way, shape, or form. A win will do me. I'm not going to sit here and complain. I would love a victory on tonight's occasion. Mr. Miller, you are in the wrong studio, my friend. You're definitely in the. I trust that you don't want to be joining me on a live stream, so you definitely won't be seeing the game live from where you're sat. So I'll allow you to exit the studio in your own time. Miss Rochelle Brown, the score at the moment. Oh, the score at the moment is 0-0. End-to-end stuff, if I'm being honest with you, Miss Brown. End-to-end stuff there from Jamaica and our host on tonight's occasion, Suriname. Lovely floating ball into the box there. I think that was by Tariq McGee trying to find Leon Bailey. In case you are wondering, Rochelle, no Andre Blake between the sticks. He was replaced by Amal Knight. Though there is a starting 11 from the Jamaica Football Federation's page on social media, Andre Blake hasn't started tonight's game, and the skipper's armband is currently being donned by Damien Lowe. Mr. Balin, how are you, sir?
I am pretty good. Can you see me or no? I'm in the dark.
You're in the dark, but I can make you out. I can see you.
Okay, let me turn on the light. Give me a second.
Take your time. So, guys, we're edging towards the quarter of an hour being played here between Suriname and Jamaica. Let me know your thoughts on the games. One thing, me giving my opinion, but sometimes we can see football from multiple angles. So let me know how you guys are reading the game so far. Mr. Balin, what do you make of the game?
So far, it's even. I just wish Mr. Lowe would stop passing those long passes, which I think he kind of cool off on it.
You're welcome, Rochelle. You're absolutely welcome. Good evening to yourself and good evening to the rest of you guys there in the comment section.
And Jamaica need to move the ball a little faster.
They're better at us, better than us at that at the moment, aren't they?
Yes.
Suriname? Definitely, that's something that I noticed, that they play the ball well. Really?
Yeah.
Not really sure what Leon had in mind with that strike there from long range. Ambitious effort, to say the least.
Bailey does score American football goal.
Huh?
Bailey does score a rugby goal or American football goal. That ball goes off. I mean, him not. I think the artificial turf is getting to him.
I was sensing that. I was looking close. I was like, that looks a bit like AstroTurf, but I wasn't sure. Yeah. So I was like, let me not
I don't like
them
when
out.
they play on AstroTurf. I just don't like it. I used to play on it and I didn't like it.
Listen, I don't even like seeing school kids play on AstroTurf, much less professional athletes.
It have a way to grab your foot sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Put yourself at risk of picking up an injury as well.
Knee injuries.
Yeah.
Because it grab your foot. So you have to have the right shoes on. You can't wear the regular, turf, regular pitch shoes, boots.
Yeah, I did sense that. At first, I was looking and thinking it doesn't look like it's
I hope they're wearing turf, the proper wear.
Good ball there from Damien Lowe. Good intentions in mind there to float that one over the top for Bygrave. Keeper handled that well there.
But you see, this is the thing I'm talking about. You can't score. It's hard to pass the ball direct like that.
Yeah.
And get from it. He's bypassing the midfield, and this is what I don't like. That's what he does. I mean, this is like the second time I'm seeing doing from the game start. and that's what caused the breakdown in the team flow, because he's going from defense to forward, and it doesn't work. You have to put the ball around, move the
I
ball
think
around.
he has to get the balance right between vision and intention.
Yeah, and we need to move the ball a little faster. Now he has the ball. Well, let's see what he's going to do now with it.
By the way, you guys, before I forget my manners, massive thank you to those of you there who watched my exclusive interview with Roran Morgan yesterday. Roran Morgan is the father of Jonathan Morgan. Now, we know that Jonathan Morgan was one of the front runners for the then vacant Reggae Girls head coach job. One of my best ever interviews. So if you guys get the chance, please do go ahead and watch that. Full of so many information, so informative. A warm character, tells you all you need to know about the Morgan family. So if you want to know about the Morgan family, that's the best interview I'm going to say that will give you all the necessary information. I don't usually plug myself, but on this occasion I'm going to do it because I definitely think it's one of my best works. So you can go ahead and watch that interview between myself and the engineer of the Morgan dynasty, Mr. Rohan Morgan.
And Maggie is looking very good.
As ever, isn't it? My thing for McGee is just I want him to maintain that. Another bit of a scare there. I think I can hear your commentary, Mikey, or something.
That's my commentary. Yeah, sorry.
It's okay.
Yeah,
I can hear it faintly, so I don't think YouTube would have picked up on it. So it's fine.
Okay, sorry. Yeah,
No, it's fine. It's fine. Like I said, it was faint, but I don't think they could pick up on it.
Okay.
So it's fine.
Here comes my family. A lot of noise now, so I will mute my things shortly.
Mikey, something else,
From Manhattan.
is
Yeah.
Okay, I disagree with the guess. A centre back defender who plays the ball over the top is most times needed because it forces the opposition to stay honest in their positioning. So that's what I was saying there. Thank you for your comment. I was saying it's about getting the balance right between his intentions and his vision, because I think he has a good vision. It's just about balancing his intentions and his vision. A little bit of a scare there, guys. It's not looking good. I think this might be Thomas. I think it's Ricardo Thomas that's gone to the floor. It's not looking good. And the skipper on tonight's occasion, Lowe, is called over for some medical support. So we know that we're wafer thin coming into this Nations League calendar. You were saying, Mikey?
Especially in defense, we have more offense. We have more forwards than defenders.
Exactly.
The team is forward heavy.
Exactly. So it's not looking good. You can see the stretcher, and when you see the stretcher, it's never usually a positive sign, guys. But I'm hoping and praying that we won't need to make a untimely substitution. We have made an untimely, or we did make a untimely substitution in the game against Catalonia. Hopefully tonight won't be the case. So he's on his feet and he's walking off to the sideline. So Thomas is looking like he's able to carry on. So that's some positive signs there. Oh, wow. Big up Mexico. Big up the Mexicans. I've grown over the last couple of months. I've grown a soft spot for the Mexicans. So big up the Mexicans. Looking forward to playing against you guys. No secret that you guys are our rivals. Absolutely love playing against the Mexicans. So big up yourself, and we definitely sending some love your way to you guys over there in Mexico. Definitely been growing some soft spots lately for a couple of other nations, Mikey. I don't know about you. So we're now in the 21st minute, and it is still 0-0. We're at a deadlock at the moment there, guys. No either side haven't managed to open up the scoring. Good turnout. I give Suriname that's a lovely turnout. Be interesting to hear the figures. But a couple of hundreds there in attendance there, guys. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Good to see the 12th man have showed out in their numbers. Absolutely love that. I can see some yellow. I'm gonna jump the gun and say that the yellow represents Jamaica. Why not? So it's good, decent turnout there at the Flora Stadium in Suriname there, guys. I like that. Definitely like that. Good question. He's not present. You guys couldn't hear me. I was on mute. Sorry, my microphone was disconnected. Michael Antonio, like I said, good question. He isn't present, and he won't be present by the time we play you guys. So that's probably some good news in your own view and expectation. But he isn't present. But lovely question.
Have you heard that there's players in Jamaica that didn't make the trip, like Ravel and some other these other guys?
I saw Rolando Aarons there, and his one it relates to traveling. So Rolando Aarons, in case you guys are wondering, where is Aarons? It did make. Ooh,
Is he a? He's a forward, right?
who is that?
Aaron's.
I play him on the wings. I'm just on the wing on the wings. Play him on the wing. Okay, so I'm just gonna bring up hopefully it's still on. If not, I'll just have to read it out if I can't bring it up for you guys.
You know, it's a shame that the Jamaican team never get time together. Every time we're playing a game, the team come together 2-3 games before the game, and we're not going to get anywhere if we continue to do it this way.
Well, that's what happens when there's incompetence steadying the ship or trying to lead the ship. But as it relates to Aaron's, he did say something on social media. I believe it was yesterday. I'm just gonna read it out for you guys. He said, and he added British Airways, the airplane company. He said, unacceptable. Luggage has been lost since Tuesday with no expectation or whereabouts. About to represent my country, and you guys are ruining this expectation for me. Need my luggage now. He went on to saying, I'm not one to address much publicly either, but the customer service has been very poor too, and I hope this gets resolved ASAP. So there is your reason as to why we're not seeing Rolando Aarons making his anticipated debut there for his country. It's been ever closer there to opening the scoring there.
Oh, ref, that is terrible, ref. Terrible call. Play advantage. Terrible call, ref. You saw that? Play advantage.
He pulled it back with Leon Bailey, didn't he?
Yeah, he should play advantage.
Yeah. I don't know what that's all. I'm not even going to get into the match officiating, and because we all know there's some politics involved when it comes to officiating Jamaica's game. So I'm not even going to touch on that tonight. So there's a free kick. Like Mikey said, he should have just played the advantage or throw and goal with the ball at Leon Bailey's feet. He would have put that in the back of the net, but instead the referee has pulled back play, and we have a direct free kick. Leon Bailey whips this one into the box, and it is coming together. Go! Almost, guys, almost, but not quite.
A little bit ahead of me.
I am on the 25th minute and 38 seconds.
Oh, so you're 13 seconds ahead of me.
Is it showing on YouTube for you, Mikey?
No, I'm watching it on Paramount Plus in the States. So all the National League games would be on Paramount Plus. Every game, every single game.
Okay. Good defensive work there by Damian Lowe. And we're in the 26th minute as we approach 30 minutes there on the clock. 30 minutes steadily approaching. Shoulder bounce there from Junior Flemings.
Yeah, that's almost that's kind of illegal because he hit him in the chest and not on his shoulder. So it's it's close.
So, in case you guys are tuning in, this is your Suriname versus Jamaica Concacaf Nations League live watch along. 27 minutes there on the clock, and we are being hosted by Suriname, and it is currently a deadlock, 0-0 as things stands. Yeah, I mean, this AstroTurf is doing my head in now. You have to tread ever so carefully because if you're not, you end up going in with a on time or tackle, which then gets rewarded in a direct free kick, sometimes in a threatening position. You also have to be careful that you don't pick up an injury. That's more important than the untimely tackle. Yes, Mikey.
Is Amari Bell in Jamaica, or you don't know?
Let me look at my list.
Because
Let me look at something quickly.
But that's there because I don't even know if
I believe he will be there for the second game. Let me just look at something quickly. Let's look. So Radwell, Shamar, Aarons, Bell, and Lowe. So that would be Jamal Lowe.
Yeah.
They will they will join the squad in Jamaica on Sunday.
But the man, I'll kick down Bailey every time we get the ball. The man that knows that Bailey is the man. You know, if I was a coach, I wouldn't start Bailey the next game. I'll bring
He's
him
holding his ankles. It's not looking good. I feel for him. They're definitely going to target him.
Yeah, because they know, yeah. I just see him bad ankle again.
Yeah, he's struggling.
Yeah. I wouldn't start Bailey. Especially in AstroTurf, I wouldn't start him.
No, yeah, you have to But what option do you have when your squad is so feeble? His decision, the gaffer's decision, is probably to give him maybe 45 minutes and then bring on someone else.
No, Paris is good. The guy from Slovenia, that's his name. He made the all.
I think with Paul Hall, what he's trying to do is keep up that synergy there, and obviously because we're so diluted with players opting to not show up for this particular window, he's probably trying to just build off synergy there and not make it too unfamiliar where the attacking position is concerned.
Yeah, I understand. But what
I think so, but I agree with you on perhaps
you know that Bailey has a bad ankle already, right?
yeah.
So what I would do is, and this is AstroTurf, I would never play him on AstroTurf.
Yeah, so it's a interesting decision.
Because
interesting
this thing grab your foot, and if it grabs you, and his ankle already so suspect that he can be out the game in a heartbeat. You understand me?
It's an interesting decision. I don't know if he knew that we'll be playing on AstroTurfs. Not sure if the gaffer knew that we'll be playing on AstroTurf. Oh,
because they would know it's AstroTurf they're playing on.
Obviously, we already saw a substitution, untimely substitution by with Andre Blake sitting out for Amal Knight. So
I want to get test positive. I wonder if that's what it is.
Not sure, Mr. Ballin. I haven't got a clue on what that is, but with Leon,
that maybe is a COVID thing.
I'm not expecting to see Leon see out the rest of this game. Maybe it's a case of Leon playing the first 45 minutes and then maybe
because I'm sure Villa is watching this game.
And yeah, they would be. They would be.
Paul Hall should have a Paul Hall number.
I hope not. You know, let the gaffer do his job. Yes, we can sit and say that better protection is needed for Bailey.
Yeah.
The rest of the players can say better protection is needed for all of us.
Yeah.
So it's he has to make the right call, one that's not going to upset the rest of the players as well. So I hope that there's no one there from Aston Villa that's giving
No, they
Mr.
what
Cornwall a buzz.
games? Texting JFF, texting everybody.
I hope there's no signal with JFF. You know, I know Leon is their prized assets, and I definitely agree with you, Mr. Ballin. But they need to let Mr. Hall do his job, with all due respect, because you know he's their asset, he's our assets as well. Obviously, the big concern here is potentially picking up a injury because they're already knocking him at every minute that in every chance that they get,
Yep.
going for his ankles. So yeah, he needs to be protected, no doubt. Here comes these spammers again, Mikey.
The spam. Oh, I'm on my phone, so I can't see it.
I'm glad
Eh,
you don't want to
But
see them.
watching cricket on the West Indies YouTube channel,
Yeah.
and they were on it too. So it's look at targeting Caribbean content.
Mr. Carlos, how you, sir? Good evening. Yeah, I'm not a fan of AstroTurfs, Mikey. Definitely not a fan of AstroTurfs, especially at this level. Like I said, I don't even like school kids
I mean,
playing on AstroTurfs.
Suriname is such a large country, and they can't find a patch of land where they can put real turf and get. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like you say, you can't find a patch of land.
Well, yeah, I look
Or
up.
get the grounds person to come in and lay down some authentic grass. No,
Right, that's fine.
surely that's feasible. No.
I know Suriname is kind of flat, like it's very flat. At least the coastal part. That's where most of the people live. But they must can find. I mean, a place where them can put a football field with that. I don't need AstroTurf.
Oh, really? Is that how it goes when your channel's growing? They interfere. Interesting, that one. Thank you for
Uh,
letting me know.
okay, so I guess
Yeah, I keep having to block them.
you
They're quite irritating.
you're gonna have much more trouble now than in the future.
Thanks. Thank you for the reassurance there, Mr. Ballin.
That me. Come on, Speedy, what you doing? Can't ball this up. Jesus, miss.
Suriname came close just moments ago there, guys, but thankfully nothing came from it
That
in
was
the end.
that was Speedy's mistake. Him lose the ball right in the center of the park.
Yeah. Mr. Carlos, I'm here puzzled. I'm scratching my head. I'm not sure why, like you said, artificial grass is accepted. I don't know why that's acceptable at this level. Um, would love to see the players opt to not play, but obviously that's unfair on the players who belong to the host nation as well, because it's not their fault.
They hit Bailey again.
They're not going to stop. They're going to the gaffer is just going to have to take him off. I
The
don't
ref
want him to come off.
the ref have to give somebody a card to set to
Set boundaries.
yes. Why is our goalkeeper warming up? Why is the
Our
reserve?
goalkeeper is warming up.
Oh, no. Okay, that is Amal Knight. Sorry, my mistake. Looked like he was on the sideline. Goalkeeper on the sideline.
Good evening, my bro. How are you? How are you and the little man? How's the little man doing? Good to see you tuning in. Always good to see you around. Looks like the first yellow card has been handed out, and to no surprise, it looks like it's going to go to a Jamaica player. What are the odds on that one, eh?
That's the CDM.
It looks like it's going to Speedy or Lambert.
That's
Who was
Lambert.
it?
That's Lambert.
So it was
But because
Yeah,
you know what it is? You know what it is? They hit him Bailey, and this ref would not pull a card out.
it's just a little shove. I mean, yeah, I've seen them clatter Lee on a number of occasions and no cards.
Yeah, no cards. Yeah.
So we've got Kevin Lambert. Someone's asking about Lambert earlier on. Well, Lambert at the moment is looking right at a yellow card, so he has to tread carefully. This goes back to what I said at early doors when we saw the player announcement, the squad announcement for this window of the Concacaf Nations League. Lambert now has to tread carefully because if he pick up his second yellow, that transfer it over into a red card, and that means he won't be available for the next match. Yes, we do have a few more players coming into the game there next week. We have Ravol Shamar Nicholson, Aaron's, that is Rolando Aaron's, Bell, Amari Bell, and Jamal Lowe to come into the game as well.
And also, when he gets a second yellow, we're playing with 10 men.
Yeah. Did you hear about Mexico's port? No, I didn't. How did it go? How was it? I haven't actually managed to keep my eyes on Mexico.
Mexico played already?
I think they played against Uruguay. I'm not sure if that was a friendly or...
Oh, yes. I think they lost 3-1. That was it.
Okay. Honduras. Big up yourself, Honduras. How you doing? Good day to yourself. Jamaica are the best in the Caribbean. You are absolutely right. Big up yourself over there in Honduras. So, guys, let me know what you think of the game so far as we edge towards the end of the first 45. Just to remind you all, it is currently Suriname 0, Jamaica 0.
Well, I'm a whole Rasta man, I Suriname, man. Just the 3 of them a while ago. Yeah, and I bet them a Jamaican.
Must. If they're wearing yellow, it's a bit of a dead giveaway.
No, they're wearing white, so I guess they're
Suriname, but them have to. Some of them probably have to.
Yeah.
Uruguay 3, Mexico 0 is a friendly, but the crowd is pretty hostile. Now the media say it's a crisis. The media can be a bit problematic. They're like the problem child. Sometimes the media. Good turn by Flemings. Yes! Junior Flemings. Lovely turn there by Junior Flemings inside the box. And he opens up the scoring. Breaks the deadlock as we edge towards halftime. Lovely, lovely goal there from Junior Flemings. Let me know what you guys think of that goal there by Flemo. Lovely, lovely goal by Flemo. Let's see who got that. What's going on? Lovely turn in the center of the box there by Junior Flemings to open the scoreline. And it is 1-0 to Jamaica, getting ahead of our hosts as we edge towards half time. Right in the nick of time. Love that from Junior Flemings. Flemo, as I like to call him. Red hot Flemo scoring inside the 39th minute. Mr. Junior Flemings opening the scoreline there against Suriname in the Concacaf Nations League. Lovely goal. A little bit of twist and turn there from Junior Flemings in the center of the box.
Flemings showing Tulu that when them get up to when them play next season, they have to start. That is good. It's good for Jamaica.
Oh, yes. I hope you guys have had the chance to see that opening goal there. Absolutely love that goal there from Junior Flemings. Mr. Miller, good evening to yourself. Thank you for the update. Hi, everyone from, is that Suriname? This looks like the Suriname flag. Looks like I see the star there, the potent star. Good evening to yourself. I hope I've gotten your country right. And best of luck with the Concacaf Nations League, and hopefully it will be subsequently for the Gold Cup as well. Good evening to yourself, and thank you for tuning in. You two are my eyes and ears for this match, traveling during the game. Well, I hope that we're making sense and we're making good use of your time so far. Bro, you can try YouTube. Try YouTube. The game is being shown on YouTube, but you might need a a VPN. If not, let me try and see if I can find it another way for you. Bear with me. Let me turn down my volume because I don't want no feedback from the game. I'm gonna try and see if I can find the game for you on another channel. Let's see. Actually, I think I might have found something for you. Hopefully this works. I'm gonna send you a DM because obviously I can't send it through YouTube because I'll get flagged for it. So I'm gonna send you a DM. Let me know if it works. I'm about to send it to you right now.
How is your free kick? No, we have the ball and the guy, and unless him push off, I want to see the replay. Unless King push off.
So I've sent you a link. Mr. Mobe Guna. Let me know if that one works for you. It should. That's usually one of my most reliable links. So that one should work for you. If not, then let me know and I'll try and search for another link. So I sent you a link on you're welcome. I've sent it to you on Twitter. So let me know if it works. If it doesn't, then we'll go again. Suriname trying to sneak one in from the back post. Only one commentator was spot on with the Mexico issue, the players' mentality, even though everyone was blaming the manager. Players are also, players sometimes need to look at themselves. They're a little bit shameful at times. So sometimes the players, you're right, they do need to look at themselves. Obviously, we're talking about Mexico here. I don't want no one going away and saying that myself and my lovely co-hosts are calling the Jamaican players shameful. That's not the case. I know some of you like to hear what you want to hear rather than hearing what you should be hearing. So let's make that crystal clear for you. And if anyone is having issues watching tonight's game, give me a little buzz on Twitter and I'll send you a link. I can't share no link with you in my comment section because I'll get flagged, and that would lead to a what do you call it? What's the word I'm searching for? It's like a caution, but caution isn't the word that I'm searching for.
You get flagged.
I'll get flagged. There's an actual word. I'll get a red flag.
A yellow flag.
Yeah, depends on if YouTube wants to be nice with me, Mr. Ballin, but I'll get flagged. We don't want that to happen, guys. Listen, that Junior Fleming's goal was something saucy. I need to try and see if I can find it. See if I can find that Junior Fleming's goal. I love that Junior Fleming's goal. And he deserved it as well. Such a patient individual.
Well, they got the military out there.
It's usual that for Caribbean countries, isn't it, Mr. Ballin? So when I went to watch Jamaica versus the United States back in November, the soldiers were out at the National Stadium.
Okay.
It's unique. It's the way we do things. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
Daily, they're down on the wing. Thank you. So far, we've had 720 views on tonight's live stream so far. So thank you to the many of you who've tuned in. 3 additional minutes of stoppage. 3 additional minutes added to our first 45, and that's to do with a number of reasons relating to a couple scares where injuries are concerned for Jamaica and also Suriname as well. Do I need to give you guys a live stream tomorrow? That is the question. Do I need to give you guys a live stream tomorrow, guys?
What we're going to talk about? Reggae girls or reggae boys?
I know what you want to talk about, Mr. Ballin. I know you're eager to talk about the reggae girls. You're just trying to be pleasant when you mention the reggae boys.
No. But no, I love my reggae boys still, but I'm a weakness to the reggae girls.
That
Maybe
was
because I'm a
that
guy.
was your catch. If I said the reggae boys, you would tell me that you need to go water the lawn.
No, I'm a cook.
You
Run
see,
a
you
pot.
know what, Crystal? I was going to come, but I don't want the missus getting onto my back, so I have to go and water the lawn.
I'm a bubble a pot.
You're gonna tell me it's your turn to cook this Sunday, even though you told me the same thing last Sunday. So I'll say, okay, Mr. Ballin, enjoy your Sunday. Um, I don't mind. I don't mind talking about either the reggae boys or the reggae girls. If I'm needed tomorrow. If not, I'll see if I can have a pleasant Sunday. Enjoy my Sunday dinner.
Jamaica giving away the ball too easy now. They're not moving. They're giving away the ball. When they get the ball, they're losing it too easy. They're not keeping it. This is where we miss Ravel. Uh-oh.
Looks like we've got another. We're on two yellows, guys.
Watch it, you know. Uh-oh. No, that's Javian Brown. Okay. Jeez.
Yeah, I think Brown just picked up a yellow, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, I thought it was Lambert.
Two yellows.
I thought it was but that was a hard tackle. That wasn't a hard tackle. He didn't go in hard. He didn't go in hard. Boy, them ref off on Jamaica boss. Look how much time they kicked down Bailey. You think it's a plot?
I'm going to agree with you on that one, Mr. Ballin. Yes, I do think there's something at least suspicious going on. Wonderful. That's one of my trusted links, bro. So I know it would work for you. So enjoy the game and give a little hug to the little man for me. I hope he's well. I hope he's in good health. You're more than welcome. You're always welcome.
Hold the ball, goalkeeper. Hold the ball. Let's run out this 3 minutes and go in and regroup.
Half time there. The end of half time, guys.
Hold the ball.
That's the end of half time there, guys. And it's Jamaica going into the end of the first 45 with a 1-goal lead thanks to a neatly taken goal by Junior Flemings.
I want to know where this ref come from. I really want to know where this ref come from. Because the more the time
you're showcasing your inner Michelle now, Mikey.
Eh?
You're showcasing your inner Michelle now. She would be proud. She would say, "That's my brother."
Yeah, I got to deal with them case. So, yo, brethren. Yeah, what I deal with?
Like you say, I want to know where this referee come from. Why Jamaicans like this?
Eh? Yeah.
So there is. I can see the Mohawk man himself, Mr. Andre Blake. He's walking around, so he seems to be moving steadily. So I think it's more of a precautionary decision there to not start Andre Blake between the sticks.
Maybe my a little niggle. Yes? She went upstairs. So, oops, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay, Mikey. Yes, guys, let me know what you think of the end of the first 45. Jamaica out in front thanks to a neatly taken goal there by Mr. Junior Flemings. And we had Javane Brown providing the assist. Lovely bit of twist and turn in the middle of the box there for Junior Flemings, from Junior Flemings, I should say, with a neatly taken finish. Like the fact that he's answering his critiques. A lot of people have been on his backs, have been on Junior Fleming's back now and again. So nice to see him answering his critiques there. Best way to answer your critiques is by showing up and performing, and he's most certainly doing that. Now, a couple people had heavy criticism of Junior Flemings in his performance in the Catalonia game. Good to see that he's come out here on this occasion and responded well in his football do the talking, providing Jamaica with the opening goal. If you've not seen the goal just yet, please do try and find a way of catching the glimpse of it. As I've said so many times before, a neatly taken goal from Junior Flemings to give Jamaica the 1-0 lead against Suriname as we close off on the first 45. Let me know what you guys think of the game so far down in the comment section. Looks as if it's the Jamaicans that are. Yes, it is the Jamaicans. Of course it is, because we are in yellow, so it must be us. Our boys are out there warming up, and you've got the host to the left of your screen. At least to my left of the screen, you have the host, Suriname, and to the right, you have Jamaica substitutes warming up. Mr. Gregory Reed. It's a lovely name, Gregory Reed. Good evening. Don't let your boss catch you. Then again, you're probably your own boss. And if that is the case, when I grow up, I want to be exactly like you. Good evening to yourself, Mr. Gregory Reed. How are you doing? How are you finding the game so far? Jamaica have a very complicated rival, that is Mexico. The important thing is to stay in. I love the way you summarize that. Very important rival in Mexico. I've been growing a lot. I have to whisper this carefully. I've been growing a little bit of a soft spot for Mexico. You're right, they are our rivals, but the Mexicans that I have encountered over the last couple of weeks, they've been lovely people, Carlos being one of them. I saw someone else pop up in the comment section who's also from Mexico, and they're genuine people, like really warm and, kind-hearted people. And thanks to them, I've been growing a little bit of an affection for our strong rivals, Mexico. But football is all about love and appreciation, so really shouldn't be having any hatred towards each other's nation. My colors, my jersey colors, I think that's what you're referring to, Mr. Brownman. Good evening to yourself. Big up, Crystal. Fleming's proving the doubters wrong again. Absolutely answering those critiques. And that's what he should be doing, letting his football do the talking. So you're absolutely right there. Junior Fleming's answering his critiques once again. And he needs to continue to do that, because he'll be playing top flight football in France in the new season. So he needs to get comfortable with answering his critiques. And thankfully, it all starts with his national side already answering his critiques for the national side. I hope that it transferred over to his club team, Toulouse, over there in now the top division of French football. So long may this journey and success continues for Mr. Junior Flemings. Delighted for him, absolutely delighted for him being the man to give Jamaica the opening goal. You know what? This is probably something I need to look into. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't usually do player ratings. I'm not going to sit here and lie. I don't usually do it. If it's something that you want me to consider, I'm more than happy to do so. But me personally, I don't usually do player ratings. But I might look into it, if I'm being honest. If that's what you want me to do, I'll consider looking into some player ratings. Don't get my hopes up, okay? Don't get my hopes up. You know how I feel about playing against the Mexicans. Playful rivalry there. Obviously, a long-standing rivalry between us and the Mexicans. I think maybe it's gone from being hostile to being friendly in recent years. I think of yesteryear, the rivalry was probably a little bit more hostile. I don't think it is hostile now. Maybe we can put that down to social media fans of the 12th man for both Jamaica and Mexico coming together and just showing respect to each other. So that's probably softened the blow. Let me go ahead and take a... I don't really know if I should trust Concacaf Nations League stats. So their stats, guys, halftime stats. 15 shots for Suriname to Jamaica 7. Shots on target 2 for Jamaica, 4 on target for Suriname. Fouls committed. This is why I'm saying I'm not really trusting CONCACAF stats. Fouls committed. The fouls committed there is 2 for Suriname and 4 for Jamaica. It also says 0 yellow card for Jamaica, which isn't true because we're sitting on 2 yellow cards. I'm going to go through that in a moment. Offside 1 for Suriname, 0 for Jamaica. Corners 6 for Suriname, 2 for Jamaica. I really trust CONCACAF with their what do you call it? With their stats. So we're sitting on 2 yellow cards. Concacaf is telling us that we have no yellow card. Don't let them fool you, people. We are sitting on 2 first off yellow card. Unfortunately, yellow card belonging to Javane Brown. He's the assist goal provider for Judah Fleming's opening goal. The lone goal of the first 45. Javane Brown sitting on a yellow card, and also Kevin Lambert also sitting on a yellow card. Okay, let me turn my attention to you guys in the comment section. I've neglected you a little bit, haven't I? I'm watching at work the game, but I'm not watching the game, but I'm at work. I was watching it and listening to other channels, but I'm glad when I know you're here. You're the best at what you do. You're really kind of your comments there, Mr. Gregory Reed. Thank you for your continuous support. Definitely love having you around in my comment section. I'm hoping that when I eventually introduce the WhatsApp calling, which is a matter of weeks now, people like Gregory Reed, Hot Chili, Carlos, Travis, the usual guys there in the comment section. I'm hoping that you guys will all call in. Mr. Thompson, Mr. Cunningham, you guys there, Rochelle as well. I'm hoping that you guys will find some courage to call in. The J-Lo FPL. Hey, you guys, Mr. Theo. Mr. Theo, I just realized it's Theo. Theo, how did I not realize who I was talking to? Big up yourself, Theo. I haven't seen you around. I hope you're in good health. I hope you and your family are in great health. Good evening, Mr. Hot Chili Pepper. How are you? How you doing? My day's going well so far. Well done, Flemings. Good goal, absolutely good goal. Knight doing better than I expected. Blake might have to go on the bench soon. Blake probably picked up a niggle for. I'm loving this panning shot here of the guys in the stadium. Good turnout. I like this. I like this. The 12th man doing their job. Good evening, Mr. Warren Thompson. How are you? How are you doing? 15 shots for Suriname. I don't know where Concacaf get their stats from, but I don't really like to read into it. Happy Saturday to yourself, and I hope you have a wonderful Sunday when it comes. They're not getting their stats right at all. I mean, one of the dead giveaway there, they said 0 yellow cards apiece for both teams. We know that Jamaica is sitting on 2 yellow cards, so I'm not really going to read too much into their stats. Maybe that's who they have operating their stats, eh? Just seeing the Flemo goal. Just seeing the Flemo goal quality that could use Jim could use him at Arsenal. We would have finished top 4. Mr. Flemo at Arsenal, you would have finished top 4 by the judging, by the analysis of that goal. I think I'm going to have to side with you. Neatly taken goal, and I'm glad that you've been able to catch a glimpse of it. Can't watch the game, but seeing why can't you watch the game? Where are you based? The game is showing on Paramount. I believe it's Paramount Plus if you're in the United States, Flow Sports if you're in Jamaica, and possibly the rest of the Caribbean. And it's also being shown on Concacaf YouTube channel. You might need a VPN to access it depending on your region. I will be there, that I can promise. Okay, Mr. Reed. Thank you again to the many of you who are tuning in. Before I forget my manners, thank you to those of you in the comment section for tuning into my live stream. Definitely appreciate your support. And a massive thank you to the many of you who have already hit that like button. You okay, Mr. Balin?
Yeah, I had a lot of traffic, so I had to turn up.
As long as you're all right.
Yeah, and some people wouldn't stop talking, so I had to.
You know, whoever you're referring to, once they are one of the ladies, unfortunately I'm on their side, Mr. Balin. I'm sorry to tell you.
You know what? I'm going to cut off now because
I'm on their side. I have to be on the women's side, Mr. Balin.
I'm going to have to start pick up for the guys now then. Man have to stick together. This woman has stick together in a circle.
Yeah, I mean, the women, we have to stick together. We definitely have to stick together.
Oh,
Mobe Guna says the game is on CBS Sports. So there you go, guys. Another trusted source. Sorry about that, Mr. Balin. What was you saying?
CBS Sport is Paramount.
Oh, it's this. Oh, okay. Same umbrella.
Yeah, same thing. Yeah.
Hot Chili says Flemore moved like a real captain so far. Hope he can keep it up. And people, including me, was saying he should be on the bench. Prove me wrong. I love your honesty, Hot Chili. Like I said earlier on, Flemore is answering his critiques, and it's good practice. Good practice. Let's hope that those practice can be. He can break those practice into good habits. And it's only going to be beneficial for Toulouse there up in top division of French football, and they'll be playing top flight football next season. So if they're watching on, they're liking what they've seen. If you haven't seen that twist and turn from Junior Flemings to open the scoring, you're missing out on something quite special. So do try and watch that goal when you can. But like I said, Hot Chili, I love your honesty.
You know what I'm thinking? I think they should put Flemmer in the middle and bring on Paris.
You're going for the kill.
Because Bygrave is not really doing anything up there. He looks lost. I mean, I don't know if he's working hard enough for what it is, but he's just not in the game, in the flow of the game.
In case you guys see me looking down, I'm actually just making some notes from my edits later on. So second half is almost underway.
The ref is a Spanish man. Maybe from DR or Panama.
You got a comment there, Mr. Balin, Mr. Mikey.
Yes, the ref maybe from DR or Panama or something like that.
You see the comment on the screen?
No, I can't see the comment. Oh, let me know what it's saying.
I'll read it for you. Mr. Gregory Reed said, Mr. Mikey, Button is in the house. Good evening to you, sir.
Okay, nice up, Gregory.
Honduras and Jamaica, beautiful countries with football that you love. I love that. I love whoever this person is. I'm a fan of yours. Definitely a fan of yours. And now you're pulling me towards Honduras. Growing a little bit of a soft spot for Honduras as well.
If anyone in the chat know what team is the wing back player for, that's his name, Campbell, the number 4. What team he plays for in Jamaica? I'd like to know that.
So let me go through Flemo JC. Mr. Wilkinson. Lord Mikey, just here, hit the like button. I'm heading back to the match. See you later. See you in a bit. Enjoy the rest of the game.
No. I am Sir Mikey and Richard is Lord, sir. Richard Stevenson. I wonder where he is.
Richard probably fell asleep. Richard is like dropsy. He's always falling asleep. Lord Dropsy. That's probably what we should call him, right?
Well, wake up when the game finish.
Yeah, Richard will wake up round about now, having a cup of tea with his biscuits.
Maybe him no Warren.
Maybe he's hiding from Warren.
Yes. Well, Warren, you make a man missing in action.
Second half is underway, guys, and Jamaica go into the second 45 with a 1-0 lead, and that 1-0 lead was executed beautifully well by Junior Flemings, with Javane Brown the assist provider.
Bailey's back, good.
Someone says, I'm not okay with some players starting tonight. Shake my head. I mean, what did you have in mind? What aren't you happy with? Given the circumstances, I don't really think you can be too upset with what we've seen.
Yeah, I don't know who the other forwards are in the team. I know Bygrave is a forward, but we don't have much after that.
Really, I mean, it's down to what am I thinking of? It's down to availability. So it'll be interesting to see what you have in mind there in terms of who you would have liked to have seen start. Because let's remind ourselves that it is all down to availability.
Yeah.
With a couple of the players not showing up. You've also got Daniel Green on the bench there, centre forward Daniel Green on the bench.
He's a winger.
But he could play as a centre forward. He's a centre forward.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's a centre forward. If you want to utilize him, that's down to the gaffer, but he's a centre forward. That's his main position.
Uh-oh. Good tackle, kid. This kid is good, man. King. He reads the game well.
He's got a good little level head for someone so young, doesn't he?
Yes, he's going to go far if he stays injury-free. Because I heard that they turned on the MLS. Cavaliers turned on, or his agent turned on the MLS.
Probably wants to take him somewhere else.
Europe, yeah, maybe Championship or a League 2 team somewhere in Europe, or a League 1 team. I mean, a Premier top flight team somewhere else.
Some club in the English Football League.
He can't play in England, not yet.
I thought you just now said Premier League or Championship.
I made a mistake when I said that. My correction.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he has to go to Europe first, mainland first, because Jamaica is not ranked in the top 50 right now. If they get below top 50, then they can go straight to England. Maybe they're waiting for that. Why is these two guys standing together, marking one player?
I'm not really. You probably saw him drift out of position. You probably saw him drift out of position. But he's playing centre back for me. But you've probably seen him drift out of position.
Good touch, Maggie. There goes the long ball again.
Let me know what you guys make of the match so far. We're heading into the 50th minute here on the clock. Jamaica with a 1-goal lead thanks to Junior Flemings. Let me know what you guys make of the game so far.
Come on, guys, stop giving away the ball. Giving it away too easy. I mean, when they have the ball, they keep it longer than us. That is a...
Thomas, it looks like Thomas is down. So you're not going to give no card, ref?
Nope.
He clearly shoved him. He had his hand on his back. I've seen you give cards for something much softer than that.
Them are throwing.
It's a little bit worrisome, guys. Again, the stretcher has come out there, guys. Never a positive sign when you see the stretcher coming out. Hopefully it's nothing concerning. I'm just wondering why no yellow cards have been handed out to the Suriname players. Stretcher not needed on this occasion, thankfully, and we have Thomas on his feet. So thank you to just over 500 views there on the interview I did with Roran Morgan. So that's some positive signs there. So thank you to those of you who have watched that interview. Roran Morgan is the father of Jonathan Morgan, and Jonathan Morgan was one of the front runners for the then vacant Reggae Girls head coach job. Didn't even get to a foul. I don't understand what's going on. I don't have a clue what's going on.
That changed. Thomas not coming back on.
Yeah, that's a surprise, isn't it? And no foul, no yellow card.
Yeah, they just asked for a sub.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I wonder who they're going to put on a wing back.
It's ridiculous.
unless it's home field advantage. So Flemmer is playing left back right now. Too much room, guys. Too much room. Close him down. You don't want him to square the ball. You're so patient they are. We're not doing that. Because I guess they play together a lot, so.
Where on earth did they get 7 corners from? Unless I've not been counting, but really 7 corners?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm a bit
Where's the sub?
surprised by that.
Where's the sub? Where's the sub? Where's the sub? We have a 10-man on the field. Come on, guys. Where's the sub?
So Kenroy Campbell has come on there, guys, for Thomas.
Is Campbell a defender? No, that's what you see. I don't know these guys. He's
Yes,
wearing
come
number 2,
over.
so he must be a defender.
And he's replacing Thomas there, guys. Thomas going off again after being clattered multiple times. He's had to walk off. Thankfully, he did walk off and he wasn't stretched off on the stretcher. But Kenroy Campbell is come on in replacement of Thomas. Ridiculous. Again, now we have King on the floor, and he's obviously complaining about being shoved in the back. I said I don't want to talk about the match officiating, but he's pushing me to pull him up on his poor handling of the game so far.
Yeah, the defender push him. I mean, the forward push him in the back. This ref is something else.
So we're edging towards 1K views
I don't
on the
like what they're
stream.
doing here. I don't like pass it out quickly. I didn't like what they were doing here.
So thank you guys again there in the comment section. As I said, we're edging towards 1K views on the stream. So thank you so much to the many of you who have stayed tuned to myself and Mikey. Thank you again for your continuous support.
This is what I don't like now. The team is dropping too deep. They're playing on the 18-yard box. They had to move up to move the team up, get closer to the half line. Look, you see what I'm saying? Look where they are. You see how deep they are? The defense, they need to tighten up. They need to move up, push Suriname up the field. They're giving them too much.
We have to tread carefully. This ref will send one of our players off or give away a penalty. Yeah, we do have to tread carefully. Just to remind you all that we're sitting on 2 yellow cards at the moment, Javane Brown and Lambert apiece. Sitting on 2 yellow cards at the moment. Obviously, like I said, we are wafer thin, so we can't afford to pick up no red cards. Again, what do you mean physical fashion? So they're allowed to be physical with us and we can't be physical with them. What is this?
Okay, keep the ball, guys. Keep the ball. Jesus. What is ref do?
All right, since the ref is getting to Mikey, I'm gonna have to be the one that don't allow it to get to me. And if it gets to me, Mikey have to be the one that don't allows it to get to him. So I'm gonna take one for the team tonight.
Maggie's still on the ground and the ref. No, it was Flemmo on the ground. This ref, man. See, we're playing too deep. Why we playing so deep? This happen every time we score a goal. We just revert back to the same foolishness. Move up, push the people up. Look, they're walking out, right? They're walking out, right? Now we get the
Nearly
ball.
on the attack. In the box. Oh, bouncing his way into the box there, Leon Bailey, but the defense of Suriname comes across, cuts across, and clears the ball for a corner.
Okay, let's score next one and yeah.
Mikey, what was
Yeah.
on your dinner menu tonight?
There's the one little cousin called my nephew and my daughter went to Manhattan. They brought back this fast food named Stickies.
Stickies. Oh, okay. That sounds like ribs.
No, it's chicken.
Chicken.
Yes.
What? That's like barbecue chicken.
No, it's chicken and they bought all the kind of different sauces like fried.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so treat me so. I'm not gonna complain, but I know my kind of food that, but plus I go on work with it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's a new chain them have now. This new chicken called Stickies, but it's
Okay.
to me it's not my type of thing.
Okay. Food always tastes better when someone else pays for it, Mr. Balin.
Why some food don't taste properly when somebody.
Mr. Mobe Guna says, on a positive note, we look to have two competent goalkeepers, which is good. That I can agree on. I think we have three. Mobe. I think Barnes as well. I think in total we have three competent goalkeepers there.
I hate to say this, but we're going to be in trouble because we're playing too deep and we're under constant pressure.
Mikey, I think I need to take a few tablets here. Feeling a little bit unwell. I'm just gonna take myself off screen. I'm not going too far. That's literally like a minute, and I'll be back.
All right, no problem.
I'll be back, guys. One moment. Thanks, Mikey.
Yes. Now, guys, if you're looking at the game, these guys the defense supposed to be up at the half line, and I'm sure they are not. Look up, they're playing down almost in their final third. I don't know why they're doing that. One more down. No card. No card. Why this ref you must think Jamaica and they make out an iron or something like that or steel. Maybe because we have a backside. That Jamaica, I don't know. Come on, Hall. You need to make a sub. Bygrave need to get a break. That's not a foul? Ugh. This is horrible. If that must be a card, no ref. That must be a card. I don't believe this ref. That was no different than Javane Brown's. That's Give it to Maggie. Give it to Maggie. Turn, Maggie. Turn. You just miss a tackle. No worse than Javian Brown's tackle. And the ref, that's the free kick you see now. And the ref didn't give a card.
Who was the tackler one, Mikey?
Huh?
Who was being tackled?
No. What's the name? The guy defender just came on. He got a rough tackle, and the ref did worse than what Javian Brown
Campbell.
did. Huh? Yes.
Kenroy Campbell.
Worse than what Javian Brown did, and the ref didn't even give him a card.
Shocker.
Just outside the 18-yard box. I mean, I want the ref here have a rumor said Jamaican aggressive, so that's why I'm doing it. Because I'm not an aggressive person, you know.
Yeah, but his job is to be fair.
I know.
His job is to be fair. Yeah, but just because they are aggressive, that don't mean that they're made out of iron.
Maybe my wife come from Suriname or maybe Holland or something like that. I don't know. Eh?
Maybe. Maybe him go Jamaica one time and Jamaica never give him a warm welcome.
Or maybe Jamaican take away him girlfriend.
Maybe something like that.
Yes. I know we good for them things.
I think you're ahead of us. I think you're ahead of me, Mobe. What's your clock saying? My clock is saying 62 minutes and 48 seconds. I think you might be ahead of me. I've not seen the free kick yet from Flemo. Have you seen the free kick, Mikey?
No, that's gone already.
Oh.
When you're away from the the thing. That's the foul. When they foul the guy that just came on.
Kenroy Campbell?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you guys in the comment section, thank you so much. You guys are an absolute blessing. Thank you so much for hitting that like button. Cannot do these live streams without you guys. Thank you for being engaging as well. You'll be pleased to know I'm checking my delivery ever so often. I'm hoping that the products will come for my live stream.
In the back of the field.
I'm hoping that the products will come from my live stream in the next few weeks. I still need to order a few more products to put it all together, but we're getting there. You guys are going to get your I say live stream, sorry, for my WhatsApp calling show. You guys are going to get your WhatsApp calling show. I know some of you are more comfortable with phone calls than showing your face. Totally understand that. So I'm trying to cater to you guys. So I'm going to be giving you the option to do a WhatsApp calling. So bear with me. And over the next couple of weeks, we should be making a few positive.
Come on, referee. Oh, sorry. This referee.
That's okay.
This referee is something else.
Thank you as well, guys, to those of you who have helped me to pay for my equipment. I could not have done it without you guys. So massive thank you for your generosity and for helping me to grow the channel.
Now, how is... Oh, well, yeah. Look like him pulling foot. Yeah, okay. It looks so obvious the last. No, here we go again. That didn't look so obvious. It didn't look like that. That's why it's going to have replay. I apologize. Yeah, I'm going to take a Jamaican girlfriend.
At least you apologize.
Listen, when I do wrong, I try to apologize. It's not because I'm soft. Because that's the right thing.
Guys, we've gone past the 1K views. So thank you again for your support. Yes.
How many likes you have?
I think I have just over 50 likes. So that's positive. They've been hitting the like button, so I've not really had to ask anyone to hit the like button, so it's good. So we're in the 65th minute, and in case you're just tuning in, we are up 1-0 up First half goal scored by Junior Flemings, assisted by Javane Brown. And that is the difference maker as things stand, as we edge toward the latter stage of match day 1 in the Concacaf Nations League, where we're hosted on tonight's occasion against Suriname, leading the host by 1-0.
And the Mexico game is Wednesday or Tuesday?
Wednesday for me, Tuesday for you.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just like today is actually Sunday for me. Today is 1:26 a.m. on a Sunday. It's still a Saturday for you, Mr. Ballin.
Yes, Krista, I think, I started to think that you relate to a vampire, you're a vampire. Never seen in the day. It's always when it's dark. For you.
This is the same person who tells me that I need to go and take my rest and tells me I need to make sure I'm doing this. And when I do this and I go MIA, he accuses me of being a vampire. I can't win.
You're related to Barnabas Collins or Count Dracula.
Probably Dracula.
From Transvaal.
Yeah. Hotel Transylvania, is that how you pronounce it?
Yes.
I watched that the first time when I went Jamaica in November. I watched it around November or October.
Yeah.
And I actually liked it. It's the first time watching it.
Which one?
The Hotel Transylvania, if I'm pronouncing it right.
Yeah.
Bro, I can't help it. You know what it is? I've been growing into this habit since my uni days. So since when I was at university, staying up late and trying to meet deadlines. Since then, that was some years ago, and I've not managed to get myself out of that habit. Old habits dying hard with me.
Ref, can we get a card, please? Even a caution.
We've got
a warning.
We've got Bailey standing over a direct free kick. Let's see if he's going to go straight for goal, if he's going to whip this one into the box.
It's close enough.
Straight into the box. Whips it in. Headed clear by Suriname. Back at the feet of Lambert. Lambert puts it into the box. Scrambling at the moment. Cleared again by Suriname. Also, guys, let me know if you want me to continue to do more live interviews, quite similar to what I did with Mr. Rohan Morgan, again, the father of Jade Morgan, Holly Morgan, and Jonathan Morgan, the Morgan dynasty. I call him the engineer of the Morgan dynasty. I am arguably football's most successful Black family, making multiple waves over here in England. Let me know if you guys want me to do more live interviews or if you prefer those pre-recorded interviews. Good evening, Mr. Lewis. The scoreline at the moment is Jamaica 1, Suriname 0, and we are looking at the 70th minute. Junior Fleming scoring the opening goal inside the first half, and that goal was assisted by Javane Brown. A little bit of a not so positive news is that we're walking with 2 yellow cards, Javane Brown and Lambert, picking up first half yellow cards there. You're welcome. You're most welcome.
No, Flemo. No.
First off, bit of end-to-end stuff there leading up to the opening goal. End-to-end stuff. We look okay so far inside the 70th minute, and that's taken into consideration. We're going in for another substitution here, guys. So we have Tariq McGee coming off, and he will be replaced by Paris. I know you guys have been anticipating seeing Paris. So Paris is coming on for Tariq McGee. So as I was saying there, Mr. Lewis, we're looking okay, taking into consideration that we're playing with a depleted squad. But we're looking good.
But Krista, Tariq McGee is a midfielder. So what he's doing?
He might move a few players around. He's probably going to move a few players around with his formation.
When Bailey playing the midfield.
So that's what I'm saying there, Mr. Lewis, that we're looking okay, taking into consideration Bailey standing over another direct free kick. Whips this one into the box, goes short, saw his vision there, tried to feed that one to Junior Fleming, but that wasn't executed well according to plan. So yes, I think it's a decent show of performance given the players available at our disposal. I think we should add some emphasis on that. But decent performance so far. Also take into consideration that we're playing on artificial fish, we're playing on astroturf there, Mr. Lewis. So yeah, there's a few factors there to take into consideration. Also, this is probably going to shock you. Bit of a dodgy match officiating going on against Jamaica. I know you've never heard that one before, right? So that's how we're looking at the moment. Few injury scares at early doors to Leon Bailey. Thankfully, he's still standing on his feet. A little bit of a concern there for you with regards to Andre Blake. He was originally set to start and he was replaced by Amal Knight, hence Amal Knight being in the goal between the sticks. And tonight's captain is Damien Lowe. Another bit of an injury scare to Ricardo Thomas. He was subsequently replaced by Kenroy Campbell. So I hope I've caught you up to speed there, Kmart.
Also, it looks like Lambert is tired. He's moving very slow. He just lose that ball too easy a while.
Hope I've answered your question. I hope I've caught you up to speed with what's the most key takeaways into like what's taken place so far. I wouldn't call him that. I mean, that's not pleasant, is it? It don't look like what you're referring to him as. And I'm looking at the final comment, the last comment there in the comment section. I'll disagree. Let's remind ourselves that Leon does have to be cautious because obviously he's picked up a number of injuries this season for Aston Villa, and he is playing on AstroTurfs. When was the last time Leon Bailey played a competitive match on AstroTurf? That's not making excuses for him, but to say that he looks like what you're comparing him to, I think you're being harsh and you're not being reasonable, in my opinion. Yep, Damien Lowe's not happy. Here comes the wave. He's telling Damien that Damien talks too much. This referee is very bright. He said Damien talked too much. Did you see him?
Yeah, this referee is very biased.
He is biased. Damien, obviously the skipper on tonight's occasion, went over to give the referee a talking to, and rightly so. And the referee responds by doing that. That was his response. I'm guessing he's saying Damien is speaking too much. Rude of him because he's being a poor match officiator.
Come on, guys. Look like we are tired and they are not. No?
It's the way you said it, Mikey.
We have so much sprinters. And then beating us to the ball. When last year Suriname have a 100-meter run of any world standard. Been a long time. We have all the sprinters. But look at the sprinters don't play football. Look like all our sprinters do track.
This referee is itching for a penalty. You can tell he can't wait. Yep, he's awarding a free kick. Of course he is. He's itching for a penalty.
Yeah, man. Call that. Yeah, I know you ever call it. You call everything.
Except the right call. He's calling everything except the right call, Mikey.
Yeah, maybe then put him up in a Hilton or something like that to get the penthouse suite. Bridal suite or whatever.
Yeah. So again, guys, I'm looking down because I'm trying to make some notes for us all. Suriname on a direct free kick. That one goes high, sky high, and well off target.
14 more minutes. Let's get this over with. Please, got this ref out to make gonna win the game. This ref out. God, look how we play against 12. Them have 12 on the field and we have 11. The problem, our bench is thin. Very thin.
Wafer thin, wafer thin.
Him do have a lot of choices. There's a lot of way about this Suriname team. A lot of people are boost them up. Hope them can beat Mexico first.
Mr. Reed, we are still hanging on to a 1-goal lead there. Paris going over for a corner kick. 78 minutes on the clock, and Jamaica still hanging on to our first half 1-goal lead, scored by Junior Flemings and assisted by Javane Brown.
So what he put Fleming in the midfield. Fleming is playing midfield now. Suriname look like a busy town, man. What carrying in the background? Okay, traffic jam and all them things. Come on.
Oh, I was analyzing the surrounding and I was like, oh, Suriname looks like a decent place. Obviously, this is just one surrounding that I'm seeing, but all right.
Yeah.
Looks quiet as well. Looks quite quiet.
Dutch colony.
It's an interesting venue location, isn't it?
But them have grass behind the goal, man. Tell me if you was grass on the thing though.
Like I said, I'm sure they can arrange some instructions, pass on some instructions to their grounds person to lay down some authentic grass. Surely that's feasible. I'm surprised that Leon has lasted this long as well.
Yeah.
Maybe he probably communicated with with the gaffer Paul Hall that he wants to stay on. Hi, hello. Good evening to yourself. How are you? How you doing?
Okay. 10 more. 10 more minutes. I count down the minutes because I like the ref. The ref at the game look hard. Are they get the next corner again? No, it's a throwing.
Yes, there is. There is a lot of people in the stadium. Couple hundred people in the stadium. Can't quite guess how many, but they've got a good turnout.
Why are we walking? No, we hurt our next player again. The ref now give him no
This
care.
looks like it's Leon.
No, it's not Leon. It's the young kid.
Flemings.
No, the young.
Who is this that's down, guys? Is it King? Paris? I'm guessing. I don't have a clue who I'm looking at. I think it's King, guys. I think it's King that's down. I think we're looking at Richard King that's down, guys. But he's back up now. Yes, it was King that's down. Some of them have a couple of similar haircuts. A couple of the guys have similar haircuts. A little bit difficult to tell who they are at first glance, but it was King that was down. But he's back on his feet now.
Whoa! Did you see that? Yeah, play off a defender.
They've equalized, guys. Stadium mash up. Stadium mash up.
The same call. Him try again, you know.
The other one ricocheted and then him try it again. What that? Jeez and peas.
Look at the replay now. I don't know if it came off a defender or what happened. Let me see. The goalkeeper Wolf. What did the goalkeeper do a while ago?
Calamity.
What can I push that?
He went for a one-handed clearance. Completely misread that.
No, but that's supposed to punch. He can't do that. Well, they did it, but they're not supposed to do that. And what I tell you, we playing too deep. We're playing too deep. Here we go again. We playing too. Look where the defenders are standing. You see where the defenders are standing, and nobody seems to be pushing them up. This is crazy. Look where the defenders standing. They're all playing too deep. Jesus, hear them come again. Crystal, man, I can't do the after show, and that money broke my heart again. Boy, regular boys, you know something? If there was a woman, I wouldn't even talk to them again. No, man. Why they don't push up? Why they're not pushing up? 3 people up front. Look, Crystal, look at the gap in the field. Look at the gap between
Mr. Mikey, I don't even want to look at my screen right now. Like I said, absolute calamity there. So close.
Listen, look, look. Okay, look, so the midfielders are now. The defenders supposed to be closer. Where are the defenders?
You know what, guys? I think it's gone down as an own goal by Amal Knight. Like I said, calamity at the back. I think he actually got a fingertip to it. and
But
unfortunately just
he
cleared it
swat at the
right
ball.
into his box.
He swat at the ball and not trying to punch the ball with two hands.
Yeah, I think that's our own goal, guys.
Let's
Sorry to
go.
be the
Look, let
bearer
me
of
see.
bad news, but I think
Yeah, that's off him.
our goal.
That's off him. But our goalie must score one goal. Never hear that before. Goalie can't have one to go. Watch it. It's the trouble here again now. Why this ref, yeah? This ref, why this ref is something else. The ref against the boss. Well, that is a foul.
I think that was gone done as a. I need to see the replay, guys, but I'm almost certain
No,
that that's the
I
goal.
is not going to touch the ball, but I don't understand what kind of punch him do there.
I think he was going to clear. It was like a one-handed clearance that
No,
he was aiming
yeah,
for.
but he swat at the ball like him playing volleyball.
Oh, my head hurts. My head hurts.
But yes, Jamaica. Well, may I tell you, I don't know if Paul has salt or what.
I don't understand. So close. I wish I could have an answer for you. My head is hurting me right now.
Not over yet because they're playing too deep. They got to stop playing deep.
Looks like the Suriname coaching staff. I'm not sure if he's the gaffer. He's picked up a yellow card. So the first yellow card, or the only yellow card that I can see, is actually gone to the coaching staff of Suriname.
Yeah.
Bit of a joke, that isn't it?
Yeah, the ref on your side. Why I tell you, everything. Why me I tell you, Crystal, I don't know what's wrong with us.
I don't know if we got a bit.
Just stuck in the 18-yard box. That's all they're doing.
See what they're doing now? They're commanding a good ending, Suriname.
Nobody see. You know why? Because we're not playing like we played in the first half. We scored a goal and we're sitting on it. We scored a goal and we're sitting on it. And
my gosh.
All we do, we're sitting back on the goal that was scored, which is a madness. I don't understand why they're sitting back on the goal they score.
So Bygrave is coming off, guys. Bygrave is coming off, and he's being replaced. Atafurai Bygrave being replaced by Daniel Green. So just a like for like center forward replacement.
But
Make my head is hurting me.
But like you're saying in England,
He's a direct good save. Needed a good save.
Yeah,
he went straight at goal, guys. Direct free kick straight at goal. I think he was aiming for the top post. Watch that replay again. Yeah. Good save by Amal 9.
Was that corner again? So what that mean?
The 12 men are doing their job. I give them that.
Because Jamaica allowed them to. They're not playing. They're trying to secure the 1-goal victory, and they're staying too deep and give them all the room. There's too much room between the midfield and the defense, and the midfield and the forward. They're just giving them too much room. They're not playing as a unit.
Yeah. We're not commanding in defense.
This time, that's what you should have done the last time.
4 minutes of added times, guys. So brace yourself. Obviously, Suriname are trying to put the cherry on top here and get all 3 points.
Yeah, because Jamaica, we give the game up to them by playing sitting back. And I don't know. I don't understand why Paula would let them. I'm not listening to instructions, but you can't sit back because every time you sit back, you're going to lose.
Paris on the wall. Oh, saved. Good idea by Paris. They've come alive towards the latter stages, perhaps when it matters the most. To be fair, Suriname have always been in.
Pass the ball to the goal. That was a pass. That's a kid that just come on. Green, just pass the ball to the goalkeeper.
Pick up yourself, Travis.
Jeez. Well, getting 1 point away is good anyway. When them come to the office, please don't be doing that, Green. You're going to get a card. No, Paris. Why? I'm gonna stop watching TV, because this team will make me get all kind of problems. I'm a doctor, gonna ban me from watching reggae. I'm gonna take a Valium now. I'm gonna have none. I go to pharmacy, see if they can give me a legal one.
Mikey, just take some herbal. Whatever your option you're going for, do something herbal.
Why call it? What name? Something. It start with C. A T. What name again? Wife always a drink it. What name? I can't remember the name of it.
Go whatever option that your wife chooses. That seems like the sensible option, the safe and sensible option. Go with that one.
When me,
safe.
no, come to me can't sleep tonight.
Whoa.
Game.
Go on, Flemings. Go on. Finish it. Finish it, Bailey. Oh. They're stunting. Stuttering.
Oh, come on, pass it. Wrong person have the ball. Wrong person. You take the ball away from Green foot. Green should be kicking that ball.
Why Junior put him footed for his legs? Oh my gosh. Almost nicked it, guys. Last couple of seconds as we head towards the 4 minutes. 3 minutes and 42 seconds on the clock.
The man take the ball.
Coming to the box from Leon Bailey, clearance by Suriname. Suriname on the attack. I'm surprised that he didn't pull back. Well, he did pull back play. One last chance by Suriname, guys. I think that's the end of it. One last chance there, but that should be the end of it. Corner. One final corner to Suriname, guys.
Nobody tell me about what, man. The 4 minutes done already, and the ref will give them more chance. The one them a walk to the corner, and the 4 minutes up, and the ref now blow off the game.
Full time, it ends in a draw. Suriname 1, Jamaica 1. Pegged back by Suriname there, guys, in the second half of the 45. After Junior Flemings gave us the opening goal in the first 45, eventually pegged back in the latter stages of the second 45. And it ends, it was an own goal, absolute calamity at the back there, guys, to pretty much give Suriname a point in match day 1 of the Concacaf Nations League. Own goal scored by our keeper, Amal Knight.
You know what happened? He made one mistake the whole game. That's what happened to goalkeeper. We can't make mistakes.
Costly mistake at that as well.
Yeah. When goalkeepers make mistake, it's costly. Every other player can make 100 mistakes and we still win the game. Goalkeeper make one sometime and that's it.
Yeah, that was a costly mistake.
Yep, very costly. Crystal, I can't stay with you tonight.
I think I'm even going to bring this one to an end, guys, because I'm not even feeling well myself. You guys
Yes.
obviously heard me having to take some tablets earlier on.
And I am going to take a Valium because I don't know if I'm going to maybe take a sleeping pill later too. So
I'm going to give you guys a couple more minutes of my time, maybe 5 more minutes of my
all
time.
right.
And then I'm going to have to love you and leave you guys. Thank
All
you,
right.
Mr. Balin.
All
Enjoy
right
the
then.
rest of your evening.
Okay, you too. Okay then.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So yes, guys, in the comment section, let me know your thoughts on full time. As I've said already, that one has ended in a draw, 1 goal apiece. Like I said, we gifted Suriname the equalizer there. Unfortunately, it was a goalkeeper error by Amal Knight to gift Suriname a. I just have to block these people in the comment section if they're spamming. Can't even be that mad at the keeper. He was doing well. It was one mistake that was so costly. I feel bad for him because he was doing good up until that point. Yeah, he was doing. Hopefully, he's not feeling too downbeat. But that was a costly error. Definitely costly error. And like I said, I feel bad for him. But it is what it is. We don't have time to sit and sulk and complain. We just have to move on. Next game is just around the corner. I'm gonna get up a few things before I leave you guys tonight. And that was match day 1 of the Concacaf Nations League. Let me just bring something up before I switch on my shared screen. Type in something, guys. One moment. And thank you to those of you, by the way, who have stayed with me tonight and I've hit the like button. Just gonna bring up something on my end. And there you have it, guys. Reggae Boys held to a draw against Suriname in match day 1 of the Concacaf Nations League. As I have said before, we were pegged back in the end, but unfortunately, it was literally us pegging ourselves back. Probably some can say maybe crumbled under a little bit of a pressure. I'm going to stick to it being a little bit of a calamity there between the sticks. Unfortunately, a own goal gifted to Suriname by Amal Knight, our goalkeeper. Junior Flemings opened the scoring inside the 39th minute, and it was Javane Brown with the assist. See what you guys are saying there in the comments section. We should be able to win them at home with Boza and Ravo. Yeah, absolutely should be able to beat them. We should have beaten them tonight, to be honest with you, but we didn't. But we should be able to get the better of them on home soil in some days' time. That game that you're referring to there, that match will be played on a Tuesday, and if you're in the UK, like myself, that game is actually being played on Wednesday. So there's a 6-hour time difference between myself and you guys in Jamaica. If you're in the UK, we'll be taking on Suriname 2 a.m. on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. So you'll be playing on Tuesday if you're in Jamaica and the United States and Canada. Like I said, I'm 6 hours ahead of you if you are in Jamaica. Yeah, we should. Don't be too downbeat though. These things it does happen. End-to-end stuff, if you don't mind me saying. These spammers are everywhere. They're even where the Nations League games being shown. They are absolutely everywhere. Don't be too downbeat, like I said there, guys. End-to-end stuff between us and Suriname. Unfortunately, we shot ourselves in the foot. When it perhaps mattered most, when we should be shutting up shop in the latter stages of that game. The headline read for itself, doesn't it? Reggae Boys held to a 1-0 draw against Suriname in match day 1 of the Concacaf Nations League. So Don't know how you guys are feeling. I've got about 5 more minutes with you. I'm gonna let's say about maybe 5 to 7 more minutes with you guys. I've already been sat here for 2 hours and 23 minutes. So I'll give you guys a little bit more of my time. I usually would stay for longer, but I'm not feeling great. So I'm gonna have to cut this one short because I'm not feeling too strong. um yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on that full-time scoreline. I trust some of you are probably feeling a little bit upset with that one, right? Let me know how you guys are feeling. I'm going to be bringing my stream to a close relatively soon, but before I forget my manners, thank you so much to the many of you who have tuned into tonight's live stream. So far, you guys have taken the live stream over 1K views, which is fantastic for a live watch along. And thank you to the many of you who have also hit the like button. Cannot do these live streams without you guys. Thank you. And here comes the spammers again. So, preview might give you guys a preview looking into that game there, which will be played at the office in the reverse fixture against Suriname. So we can do that early next week. I feel like I had $1 million and lost it by one mistake. That is how it feels. That's a beautiful summary of what's taking place, Hot Chili. That's exactly how it feels. Lost it at the death. Is what it is. Is what it is. I'm gonna give you guys a couple more minutes. I'm giving you guys about 3 more minutes until I close off on my live stream. Like I said, I do usually make these live streams longer, but I can't do that tonight. But I'll be feeling much better in the next couple of days, so I'll be able to stay for longer. If I don't see you tomorrow, I do hope that you have a lovely Sunday. If you're out and about on this lovely Saturday evening, I hope that you have a safe travel back home. And like I said, if I don't see you tomorrow, have a lovely weekend. And I should be seeing you guys at some point during the week, definitely for another live watch along. But don't see you guys next week. I hope that you have a steady week and a positive start when that dreaded Monday morning arrives. So what? I'm gonna give you guys maybe about 2 more minutes. You guys are quite quiet there in the comments section, so I might close off before the 2 minutes, but I'm gonna try and hold on for as long as I can. And then I'm going to have to love you and leave you. I can take off my headphones. Don't really need my headphones, so let me just shut some stuff down. Yeah, I don't need my headphones no more. Save some battery as well. Try something. Yes, there we go. So yes, guys. So you guys don't have nothing else left to say in the comment section. So I'm going to be closing off. Thank you so much for blessing me with a moment of your time. By the way, before I go, let me go ahead and plug myself again because this is one of my favorite interviews. Managed to interview Rohan Morgan, and Rohan Morgan is the father of Jonathan Morgan, who was one of the front runners for the then Reggae Girls head coach job. He is also the father of Jade and Holly Morgan. So the Morgan dynasty, found out about all about the Morgan dynasty in that live interview between myself and Mr. Roran Morgan. You guys can go ahead and click that link and watch that interview, find out about the Morgan family. This won't be the first and the last time that you guys hear about the Morgan family, definitely where Jamaican football is concerned. I think somewhere in the future, possibly in the near future, we will be hearing more about the Morgan family. So it's a perfect opportunity for you guys to familiarize yourself with the Morgans, know about their upbringing, know that this dynasty that they've created started in Jamaica and made its way to England, where they're tasting the fruit of their labor. And I'm sure they'll continue to taste success from the likes of Rohan himself, who is the engineer, to Jonathan, Holly, and also Jade. So plenty to discuss. Also touched on Paige Bailey Gale. I'm not going to ruin the surprise there for Paige Bailey Gale. So if you guys want to know a little bit more about Paige Bailey Gale, the Reggae Girls, potential Reggae Girl joining the Reggae Girls team at some point, then go ahead and watch that interview there with Rohan Morgan. Click that link that you can see on your screen. I don't think Paul Hall threw away the game. I don't think he threw away the game. The game came from one costly goalkeeper error. That's out of Paul Hall's control. IT push. I don't think the gaffer threw away the game. Definitely don't think he threw away the game. I'm going to leave this one and let it run to a couple more seconds so we can hit that 2 hours and 30 minutes since I've been doing this live stream with you guys. Definitely enjoyed speaking to you all. Then I'll need to do a little bit of edits before I clock off for the night. So although I'm going to end this live stream in a matter of seconds, then I'm going to go straight into some short edits for the Instagram page. Hot chili, you're something else. Guys, enjoy the rest of your Saturday evening. Have a lovely Sunday when it comes. Have a blessed and happy Sunday when it comes. If you're on your way home, I do hope that you have a safe journey. And hopefully I can see you guys early next week. If I'm not back here tomorrow, hopefully I can see you guys early next week. Like I said, if I don't see you guys here during the week, I hope that you have a lovely, lovely week. And I hope you attack that dreaded Monday morning the best way possible. Just to reiterate what I've already said, the Reggae Boys held to a 1-1 draw against Suriname. 1-1 it finished in match day 1 in our Concacaf Nations League. It's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you to the many of you who have stayed tuned with me for over 2 hours and 30 minutes. Thank you guys for hitting that like button. And thank you to the few of you, can't say many on this occasion, the few of you who also hit that subscribe button. It's been an absolute pleasure. If you haven't hit the subscribe button and you're new to the channel, before you leave, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and also the like button. It's been an absolute pleasure giving you guys this live watch along, and I hope this won't be the last time that I'll be seeing a few of you new faces. Until next time, take care.
I'm John Barnes, and you're watching Talawa TV with Crystal Davis.